Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Natan Verhovsky, your host with the most. You are here at the Frequency of Abundance. I am so happy to have you here. We are deeply, deeply into season 5. This is now week 2 and we're halfway through it. This is Winning Wednesday. If you were here at the beginning of the week, there was Motivational Monday. We did Emotional Intelligence for Energy Mastery. On Transformational Tuesday, we were looking at aligning your environment, creating spaces that amplify your intentions. Today, on Winning Wednesdays, we're looking at advanced mindset shifts to transform resistance into flow and flip the switch from those inner blocks to inner breakthroughs. That's all on today's agenda. Now, tomorrow on Thriving Thursday, we're looking at cultivating your intuition, trusting your inner GPS. On Fearless Friday, we've got energy and authenticity, living in the radical alignment. And Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern, that's when you can pop in and say hi to us. And on the weekends, at around 3 in the afternoon, I wanted you to have a midday, mid-weekend break. And that's why we'll speak on Successful Saturday at 3 o'clock Eastern, Quantum Alignment Practices, Harnessing Universal Laws. And on Sunday, we end up season 5, week 2, with Soaring Sunday, aligning money mindset with abundant energy, healing those financial frequencies. So that's where we're coming from. That's where we're playing. Today is all about advanced mindset shifts, transforming resistance into flow. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to pop in some contact information into the chat. Make it clear for you that you know this is a wonderful, safe space. There you go. And anytime you want to comment, anytime you want to share, I would love that. I will post your comment. I will share that with the world. I'd love everybody to get a glimpse. This is one of those transformational places. The Frequency of Abundance is a free group over on LinkedIn. There you go. If you wanted to join us over in the private community, it's tens of dollars a month, but we do quite a few cool things there, and it's a lot of support. If you wanted to come and play, my beautiful wife and I, she's a subtle energy guide, and the yin to my yang, we usually have about a dozen friends every couple months put on a personal wellness retreat. And again, it's complimentary. Our background is taken care of by the beautiful Allure Creative Agency. So if you're looking to play at the highest level as a lead energy and you wanted to come play with other peak performers, I run a personal momentum mastermind. And all those invitations are available for you every Thursday at 7 o'clock. We have an open house so that you can come in and you can see, do I want to play with Frequency of Abundance? Do I want to be a guest? Do I want to join private community? Do I want to just binge watch? Do I want to go to one of the personal wellness retreats? Do I want to be a speaker there? Do I want them to make retreats for me? So all in all, come to the open house. It's on Thursday. The link's right there. That way you can take a look around our sandbox, see what resonates with you, and come have some fun in the sun. Now, today, there you go. Boom. All right. If we delve right in, if you ever feel like you're doing everything right, but still feel stuck, you've got the strategies, your goals are clear, you're motivated, and yet something invisible is pulling you back. Today we're diving into one of the most powerful inner transformations you can make. How to identify resistance, rewire limiting thought loops, and shift into a state of sustainable, effortless flow. I know a lot of people know ways to get into flow, ways to get into the zone. But if you can't stay there long enough to get the work that you need done, it's almost useless. It's a party trick. Oh, look, I can pass into a trance. Ooh, look, I can pass out. Right, but can you stay there long enough to do something useful and functional with that altered state of consciousness? Because that's what it's for. So, effortless? Yes, but sustainable. And this isn't just mindset stuff. This is energetic mechanics at the highest level. Now, if you're picking up what we're putting down, give a like, give a comment, give a share in the chat. I would love to hear from you. When we start, first thing we're going to do is identify some hidden resistance. So, resistance is loyalty to your old identity. Resistance is loyalty to your old identity. Well, the old me would say no to this, but I'm embracing a new me. The old you is resistance. It's loyalty to your old identity. So let's get real. Resistance is sneaky, and it can show up as procrastination. But it doesn't look like procrastination because it's going to mask itself as perfectionism. It's going to be like, oh, I'm just not quite ready to start yet. I need a little bit more. I'm like, oh, so you're perfectionist. You're like, no, you're a procrastinator. But you're masking it as perfectionism. Busyness. Busyness. But that avoids actual priorities. So busy doing all these things that don't do anything to move the needle, personally or professionally. Busy. But you avoid the actual priorities. Overthinking. Second guessing. Comparing. You're at this spot on the dinner table at this fancy restaurant. You look over there. You see somebody else has something on their plate. Boy, that looks tasty. Can you get up and go over and eat what's on their plate? You can only eat what's on your plate, yeah? Stop comparing. It's the number one cause of dissonance. It's the number one cause of strife. It's the number one area where if you could just let that go, whoo-wee. Everything is everything, and it's all on its own. Comparing is what's going to cause you a lot of dissonance. So, first, clearance. Let's do a resistance radar check-in. Grab a journal. Ask yourself, number one, where am I doing a lot? In quotation marks, I'm doing a lot. But I'm not actually moving forward. Like you're in neutral and you're just revving your engine and you can't figure out quite how to put it into gear. Or you're in gear and you're revving and you can't quite figure out how to shift up to the next gear. Where am I doing a lot, but not actually moving forward? Second question to ask yourself, journal the answer to what patterns do I keep repeating, even though I know better? 3, where do I feel tightness or heaviness in my body when I think of the next big move? So let's say you were given an incredible opportunity to stand on an incredible stage and speak, and that makes your throat tighten up. Well, not only is that related to which chakra you're having a blockage with right now, it's related to where emotionally you're having baggage and where something had happened that is causing trauma and drama. And going into that space is movement. This is motion, and you're adding an E to it, so now it becomes emotion. And all of that is moving and grooving all around you. In order to grab it and put our arms around it and put our head around it and let it go, we need to be able to slow down. So in the scope of feeling where your tightness is or the heaviness in your body, when you think of your next big move, that's your resistance to your old identity. That's what's holding you back with that. Now, if you ever felt that before, you can like, comment, share. You can show a little bit of love. If you feel vulnerable, send it out into the universe. Know that you're safe. Know that you're protected. Know that there's so many places to play. There's so many people to play with. There's so many ways that you can grow. That's why you are an incredible island unto yourself. And as much as you think you're isolated, you're not. You're connected to all the rest of us. And that is where you may not notice the impact and influence you have, but it's huge. And it's expansive. And it's expanding. And you and your influence and your impact, you expand in all ways. Always. Don't forget that. It's a beautiful, beautiful creation that you are. No other person in the history of the world's ever had your fingerprints, had your thoughts, your DNA. No one ever will. You are so incredibly uniquely you. And I just want to try to help you level up, make sure that you're living the most unique, highest version of yourself. So if any of these things are blocking you, let's get rid of them. These sensations are GPS markers that you're feeling, that tightness, that heaviness we just spoke about. So resistance is going to live in fear, and it's usually fear of being more than you're allowed yourself to be. So this isn't fear of failure, this is fear of success. Not everybody understands that's a thing. Sorry, little Greek mountain, keep me going and keep them pearly vocals smooth. If you're living in fear, that's the resistance. And the fear of being more than you've allowed yourself to be before is the resistance showing up as a connection to your old identity. A lot of this stuff is old skin that we can shed, like an arthropod that's got an exoskeleton and needs to break it off once they grow underneath it. Very uncomfortable growth, very uncomfortable breakout, very uncomfortable push and shed. But you have to do all of that to leave the old you behind to get a new you. So let's look at part 2. First, we're looking at identifying your hidden resistance. That's what we just went through. Now, let's look at rewiring some thought loops. And let's talk some mental loops, the ones that quietly sabotage your power. And I want to know, if you've ever felt some of those, let me know. Let me know. I want you to feel that you're in good hands. I've been playing as an elite energy coach for about 30 years. I work with Olympians, Cirque du Soleil acrobats from back in the day, national sports teams. In those 3 decades, probably about 15,000 people have come through my hands as a coach. Wrote a couple best-selling books, Personal Momentum, Secrets of Self-Transformation, and Moments of Power, Quotes from the Wall of Wisdom. And they were there to help you energetically go up, down, and neutralize as you need it. And so if you ever wanted to come and play at the highest level with Olympic energy coaches and people that know how to elevate you when you're already good to get to great, when you're already at 9 out of 10 personally and professionally, and you're looking to squeeze a little bit and go, what's 9.1 look like? What's 9.2? I'd invite you to reach out to me and say hi. I'll take a minute and show you ways that you can come and play in my sandbox, and invite you to a private, invitation-only, personal momentum mastermind. This is a very special retreat.
Meet Natan Verkovsky, Elite Energy Coach, helping top performers break limits, activate their energy, and achieve unstoppable momentum. Welcome to the Personal Momentum Retreat, an exclusive experience designed for executives, entrepreneurs, and visionaries who demand more from life. Every month, top performers gather to master powerful mental, physical, and emotional drills, strategies used by world-class leaders to unlock peak performance and resilience. At this retreat, you won't just learn, you'll experience transformation, shift your energy, break through barriers, and build unstoppable momentum. Get a sneak peek at our weekly preview event, happening every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Experience firsthand the mental, physical, and emotional drills that will change your game. Success is not about working harder. It's about activating your personal momentum. Reserve your spot today.
So, if you feel like leveling up, come and join us. Come have some fun. That's where we'll be delving deep into things like now. Rewiring your thought loops. We'll be doing a deep dive on the Personal Momentum Mastermind. If we're talking mental loops, those are the ones that are going to quietly sabotage our power. Example, I don't want to outshine others. I'm not ready yet. What if I lose it once I succeed? What if all of that was for nothing? These are looping programs. The energy that they cost you is massive. So let's do a little mini practice. And this one's going to be one of the most powerful little techniques you can do. If you follow it, it is so short and so simple. It's only 3 quick steps. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't read into it. Don't think too much. Just do this. Number 1. This is called the loop interrupt. First, catch the loop. Name the thought. If that's a nagging Nelly thought that's going in your head, boop, I recognize you. That's the same thought. That's a nagging Nelly. Now you name the thought. 1, catch the loop, name the thought. 2, really challenge the truth. Is this 100% accurate? No, nagging Nelly, I don't think it is. 3, charge the upgrade. Replace it with a higher frequency belief. No, I don't believe it's true. As a matter of fact, I'm quite positive that we're going to be just fine. Yeah. Catch the loop and name it. Challenge the truth. Charge the upgrade. Replace it with a higher frequency vibration. That belief will resonate up. That'll bring you up into more alignment and elevate you right back into the frequency of abundance in case you slipped and fell out for a bit. Happens to all of us. It's okay. So rewind yourself. If you look at an example of you being too hard on you, I always drop the ball when things get good. Or reframe that to every win is proof that I'm aligned with my next level. And you keep winning. So it keeps proving that you're aligned with your next level and you can rise up. The nugget of wisdom here is that you don't need to believe the new thought right away. You just need to practice it more than the old one. So if you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, and you say realistically, I'm not in great shape, I don't like this, that doesn't help, that doesn't motivate, that doesn't move. And I don't want you to think, all those positive thinking people that tell you, just, visualize yourself pretty and skinny until it happens. I'm like, that's impressive. That is a very impressive mind. That is somebody who probably trains the old mental training skill set a little bit. It's easier, whether you believe it or not, to see yourself and say, I am happy, I am healthy, I love my body. Whatever that means to you. You don't need to believe that new thought right away. But if every day you keep saying, I am happy, I'm healthy, and I love the skin I'm in, I love my body, you say that more often than the negative thought of, I don't like me, this thought wins. It didn't take any effort. It takes effort in the sense of you can learn and understand mathematics and arithmetic, or you could just memorize your times table. You don't need to understand the relationship in the numbers. You just need to memorize them so that if I ask you 7 times 6, you know it's 42. Ta-da! I went through that rote memorization when I was a kid, and it's still there. So if I didn't believe 7 times 6 was 42, if I kept saying that enough times, even if I didn't believe it in the beginning, trust me, I'd eventually believe it. It's the way we work, and that's how we rewire ourselves. So now, this is going to be a fun section. Let's go part 3. This is from friction to flow. Now, let's move from pushing to pulling. I'm a huge fan of that. I don't know if you know where we're coming in from, and the reason that we get to do all of this is because the beautiful Allura Creative Agency, it's the only not-for-profit public relations house in the world. Invitation only, handpicks the people it works with, and they are people that are hunting whales. They're usually coaches, healers, therapists, specialists from around the world looking for access to C-suite, executive leaders, governments, hospitals, foundations. And we're able to blow a dog whistle specifically to that target audience in a very, very unique way. And that's what something you won't find anywhere else is. So I wanted you to know that part of the philosophy of that isn't just me being a glass half full kind of guy. It radiates into even the marketing. We won't do push marketing. We don't believe in pain points and poking people and making them, you're a piece of crap. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Okay, I admit it. Why would I want to work with a person like that? Why would that person want to work with a person like me that rubbed their nose in the dirt? Not an energetic good match at all, and we're definitely not raising each other's frequencies up. Awful energetic mismatch. What if instead you were much more aligned? It's a difference where if you look at it instead of push marketing. Does it suck? Do you suck? What about pull marketing? Where the more you lean back and get to be the pretty person at the dance, now the more they lean in. Well, in order to do the pull marketing, you acknowledge that they are already good and that things are good and that they're happy and that they're healthy and the relationships are good. Their bank account is good, that everything in their life is good. So if everything is good, what on earth would you want? One word, 4 letters, more. More. I want more. More time with my beautiful family. I want more money in the account. I want more years in health. I want more, more. I have all the happiness on earth. And I give it back and share it on a daily basis now halfway through season 5 because of that abundance. And the abundance keeps giving and giving and giving. And the more I give, the more that it comes. It's a beautiful boomerang. So knowing that that goes out there, knowing that that's part of the mechanism, that it's not about poking and pushing, that it's truly about pulling, that's why I want to invite you in. If Allura Creative can do something for you, if you not only hunt whales, but if you actually try to do some good and help and heal and aren't just here to sell some crap, this may be something specific for you. I would invite you to take a look. This is our corporate sponsor. And see if it resonates with you, because I can have a one-on-one and take a look if it matches. If it matches the beauty that is all around us, you're going to be blown away how quickly and easily you can just realign or integrate into abundance all around you. I think you'll be surprised.
I'm sure you've heard the news. There's a game-changing PR house in town. At Allura Creative Agency, we specialize in bringing visionaries together. As the first and only not-for-profit public relations house, we offer exclusive, invitation-only events tailored for C-suite leaders, executives, professionals, and founders. Imagine this, you co-hosting an event alongside top industry leaders, seamlessly connecting with your ideal clients. Our done-for-you approach means we handle everything, from getting butts in seats to your co-host, personally introducing you and your unique offer. Founded during the global lockdown, Allura was born out of a commitment to empower coaches, healers, and experts. Today, we continue that mission by providing a platform for you to shine and expand your influence. Join our exclusive community and experience the power of authentic connection. Discover how Allura Creative Agency can elevate your brand and help you unlock your full potential. Curious? Book a time to speak with us today and step into a world of endless opportunities. Allura Creative Agency, elevating brands and inspiring leaders. Won't you join us today?
So now you've got your personal invitations, you've got your likes and comments in the chat, you see the ticker tape rocking on by. So know that anytime you want to come play in our sandbox, we are a message away. Grab us, DM us, reach out on LinkedIn, join us at our free groups all over, come to one of our retreats, experience the feeling. This is all covered and paid for because we're a not-for-profit. So we're here to give, we're here to help. Receive the gifts. As one of my great mentors said, if you want to be good, you need to learn to give. But if you want to be great, you need to learn to receive. This is one of those gifts. I hope you receive it. Let's focus on from friction to flow. If we move from pushing to pulling, flow isn't effortlessness. It's resistanceless. Flow isn't effortlessness. Some people are like, oh, I effortlessly flow. Okay, but that's not really the point. Slipping in and out of flow effortlessly, okay. It's about resistanceless. So slipping into flow without resistance positively affects you compared to effortlessly. Effortlessly doesn't give or take. It's almost a neutrality. When we look at resistance-less, now it becomes uphill, downhill. Resistance-less. If we're looking at effortlessness, it's just flat land. So look at some flow triggers. Look at where you can pop in. Look at clarity of intention. Know what you want. present moment attention. No past, no future, no tripping and going on little day trips in your mind. Your flow triggers are clarity of intention, knowing what you want, being present in the moment, present moment attention, no past, no future tripping. And 3, emotional coherence. So, inner calm. That generates outer power. Your exercise for today, let's do a daily flow tuning. So, before you start your day, ask, where do I feel drawn to today? What would feel good and move me forward? What can I release right now to feel more open? Only you know what's going on inside you right now. Take a look. Know that anytime you want to reset into flow, it's as simple as 3 to 5 rounds of box breathing. And that's in like a medium state of flow. If you wanted to literally just snap out of the frantic, nervous, whatever state you're in, you can just do 1 round of box breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. Ready? If you like how that feels, that is the shortest, quickest parasympathetic nervous system reset. Done. Do a couple rounds of that. Ooh, hello, welcome to flow. Poof. Everything slows down. Everything becomes effortless. Time takes on a different meaning. And as the name suggests, you flow. So, if we're looking to activate the higher self under pressure, know that pressure's cool, right? It's how you make diamonds. Pressure can collapse you, absolutely, or it can crystallize you. Your next level self already exists. It's not someday. It's just unpracticed. So let's look at an activation exercise. Mirror the future you. Imagine a version of you that thrives under pressure. Ask yourself what their morning routine looks like. What do they do every day? What decisions do they make in chaos? How do they walk into a room? Are they like a gunslinger in the Old West? Do they have semi, like the Japanese word for presence? Do they walk in and everything stops because they have so much presence? How do they walk into a room? I want you to act that out for the next hour. Not someday. Today. This is only a place in your mind that doesn't exist because you don't flex that muscle, because you don't practice it. If you practice it, it becomes the new you and the new reality, and you step into that the same way that you would step out of your old shell, like we talked about at the beginning. Take the time for you. Act it out. The more you act it out, the more you practice it, the more you believe it, the faster, closer, quicker, and easier it comes. It's not someday, today. So think of this, that the future version of yourself, it isn't better. It's just bolder with their energy. You're already perfect. You always were. So you can't improve an embetterment. You can't embiggen and embetter perfect. What do? Well, the future version of you isn't better. It's just bolder with its energy. So you're like, I have all this energy, but I'm living small. I'm living scared. The future version of you, okay, it's bolder with its energy. So know that there's a lot of places that you can pop into. There's a lot of different things that you can do for yourself. There's a lot of creative, beautiful souls out there. I remember inviting you earlier that we have an incredible workshop that I put on with my beautiful wife, a dozen friends of ours. If you wanted to come and hang, learn some techniques, have some fun, it's complimentary. It's going to be a place that is open, safe, because it's there for personal wellness. It's not a specific modality. It is there on a dozen different people's in most incredible versions, from health to wellness in every respect: mental, physical, emotional, sexual, spiritual, financial, all the levers. Everybody's an expert on something there, and that's why I wanted to invite you. Pop on in.
If you don't like mundane routines but still want to grow, then this online virtual retreat is your golden ticket. Imagine rejuvenating your mind, body, and spirit while connecting with a tribe of like-minded healers, coaches, and experts. At the Personal Wellness Retreat, we believe in the power of holistic growth, where personal wellness meets professional development. Our retreat offers flexible packages designed to fit your needs and budget. From free access all the way to premium mastermind workshops, every tier is packed with value. Experience dynamic coaching sessions, guided subtle energy activities, masterminds, hot seats, and invaluable networking opportunities, all from the convenience of your home. Escape the ordinary and embrace your extraordinary potential. Ready to rise with us? Click the link below to register and secure your spot today. Invest in yourself, elevate your impact, and transform your life. Your journey to wellness and success starts here. Join the ultimate wellness retreat for healers and coaches, because you deserve to thrive.
I always believe you deserve to thrive. And I have a whole bunch of friends, like about 18,000 of them around the world, that also kind of believe you deserve to thrive. So play in our sandbox, pop in. It's a complimentary place. It's a soft, kind, safe place. And there's wonderful people there that all they want to do is just rise you up. That is their give back. They've already elevated and ascended to a level where the best thing they can do is to give. And it's so sad if nobody's there to receive. Look at the next steps and look at some daily integration before I let you boogie and get back to your day. This is the flow formula for you. Spot the resistance. Rewrite the thought. Reboot the energy. Activate your aligned self. So start with just one of today's exercise. Let it ripple into the rest of your day. You don't overcome resistance by force. That was literally like putting more fire on the fire to turn out the fire. Good luck with that. You let me know how that works. That's probably why fire departments don't use fire to destroy fire. You don't overcome resistance by force. You can't fight fire with fire. So you flow past it with alignment. When you realign back to source and your highest self, you put yourself back in the frequency of abundance. That vibration flows into a state of feeling. That feeling equals gratitude. Gratitude goes out as an emotional feeling into the universe, signaling you're ready for more abundance. You're grateful for what you have. You're ready to receive more. It is both as hard as that and as simple as that. So, if this resonated with you, if you're ready to shift, let me know. I'd love to play. If you know someone else who's ready, help them push less and like shift from pushing to flowing. Let them know that there's so much available for them. If they wanted to, there's more than enough ways to play in the same sandbox. There's more than enough cool things to do. And so sometimes it's just changing those thought patterns. Sometimes it's just being exposed to a different vibrational frequency. And sometimes it needs to be done enough times. So maybe you need to watch a couple episodes of Frequency of Abundance, get yourself into alignment, and then get turned on enough to go, all right, damn it, today's the day I'm finally going to do it. Well, that's what today was. Advanced mindset shifts. Transforming resistance into flow. And so we were flipping inner blocks to inner breakthroughs. Tomorrow on Thriving Thursday, we're going to be cultivating your intuition. Trust your inner GPS. So tap into intuition, follow the signals that lead to alignment. On Fearless Friday, we've got Energy and Authenticity, 9 a.m., Living in Radical Alignment. Discover how being fully you is the ultimate energy unlock. Get your work and your play and all the fun stuff done. Sleep in if you like. And on the weekends, we'll finish you up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern. We end week 2 on season 5. We'll have successful Saturdays, quantum alignment practices, harnessing universal laws. You'll learn practices that sync your personal frequency with the universe. And then we end the week on Soaring Sunday, aligning your money mindset with abundant energy. So, healing financial frequency, clear your money blocks, align with true financial abundance. It's going to be a heck of a week. It's going to be a heck of a weekend. It's going to be a heck of a season. And I'm so happy that you're here with us. I will see you tomorrow, my friends. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Natan Verhovsky, your host with the most. Thank you, Allura Creative Agency, for sponsoring the Frequency of Abundance so that we can all have this beautiful, beautiful free place to stay